How big and dumb LA is, man.
Speaking of that, that's why when people was calling me about the whole, when it's getting the immigrants and stuff like that recently in the fires, people call me, you good? You just, and even when we had the fires in January.
Were crazy. I got text messages every day.
What's going? You good? I'm like, man, them fires are not, ain't no money where down this way.
They're not putting shit out right here.
Not over here. Now, everybody in the hills and everybody, I see, that's where the money, that's what the capital and stuff is. Man, that fire went by.
I did see the ICE shit happen in HD. Like I was at Home Depot taking my kids. Home Depot had an event where you bring your kids and like build some shit, right?
Which one at downtown? Which one you go to?
Inglewood, Home Depot, right there
by
the stadium. By stadium.
Yeah, by SoFi.
By Randy's.
On West
Century. Yeah, Century.
No.
By SoFi.
Yeah, by SoFi. We're targeting
by the Red Lobster and shit. So we over there, and I'm like, building the shit, and then I see the ICE shit, and I'm like, oh, they here at Home Depot, which is crazy because you know who be at Home Depot chilling outside.
Right.
Them niggas is outside
That's
waiting
crabs in the barrel.
for Home Depot. Like I was like, I ain't no way they gonna hang out at Home Depot like that. Then I'm on Ring and it's like, watch out y'all Home Depot on 104th and Prairie. Watch out y'all Home Depot on Crenshaw and Imperial. I'm like, damn, ICE is hanging out for niggas where the Mexicans really be at. Here's the thing about the shit. On the exit on Imperial, when you get off 105 to Prairie, it's a Rose, man. It's a Rose every time.
Yeah.
Rose is on every exit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, 2 days later, the whole street was empty. Wow. No more Rose people.
They were selling masks during COVID. And they
on the third day, it was a nigga selling roses. And I said, shit.
Well, times change.
How do I feel about that?
I can't buy a rose off you, nigga.
I said, get paid, young nigga, get paid.
You taking Mexicans' job.
That nigga went there like, oh, that rose nigga gone. I guess roses gotta be sold.
Nah, that's crazy.
Said, that's cold, but hey, man, how much?
Bro, they was showing clips of them like just grabbing anybody up. It was like, niggas like, I was born. What the fuck is you doing? Like,
yeah, right.
That shows you how racist they was. They don't know who's who. They're just like,
they were taking all the wrong
you
people.
look Mexican, you Mexican.
They grab you.
Nah, I think I'm Armenian or some shit. When I
Yeah,
first moved
yeah,
here, I
yeah,
didn't even know what Armenian was. Niggas was talking to me, Habibi. Bro, what are you talking about?
Wow.
You live in Glendale? I'm like,
Hey,
nah,
look
nigga.
Armenian.
I think he can.
He can pass for that.
I can see what
So
they
kind of
do.
a convenience store, right? Convenience store.
Hookah lounge.
yeah.
Some kind of hookah
Buddy. He
lounge.
would say buddy. I don't know
And I
if
can
he's
see why the hood niggas, hey, where you, because
So it's like,
Oh,
you
then that's
can
that. Yeah.
If I got the long sleeve
you got
on,
that right
buddy.
Hey, pull that down, my boy.
White beater on? Hey, Holmes.
You know that's good for the TV stuff because you know who got this look too. Well, not this look, but they can go into a different areas, which is like you remember old boy who played in Training Day, the lead essay?
Yeah.
I've seen
You ever
him
get
play
your shit pushed
Indian,
In the watch.
Latino.
That's nigga, like that nigga get rolls.
It's the same guy.
The nigga that it was his niece that he was holding him over in the tub.
Yeah. The main one. He can switch his look. He go Latin. He go in. He go.
I'm pretty sure he was the cop in Jake Gyllenhaal movie with In the Watch.
No. That was the short. That was a short.
That was
dude.
a short Mexican dude.
Yeah, that was a short Mexican
mean
dude.
face dude.
Yeah.
No, not the me. I'm talking about the.
He was holding a nigga in the tub and he was like, I'm calling my niece. He found her ID.
Yeah,
bald head
I'm
nigga.
calling right now.
Yeah.
He get the deep eyebrow guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he get that same role. Fuck.
You know who was another person? The nigga that played Peoples Hernandez in Shaft. He played on the Bond movie. I don't even know his name, dog. I do know it, but I forget it. But he played Dominican, black, everything. He played in the Bond.
Absolutely.
This nigga was a CIA agent in the Bond movie and was a coke kingpin in Shaft.
See, Mike, you got that look, bro. You can play all you.
Yeah.
London, if you know somebody looking for a nigga like me,
Would you do that? Hey, would you do that? Like next 20 years of your career, play the same type of character for 20 years
Facts.
straight. You do it?
Because I don't care. Like acting's not like someone like Denzel. That's their art. That's their world. Like they do Broadway. I don't care about that. Comedy is my thing. But if I could just do, I could be Hector 4 for 20 years.
Jeff Goldblum, they play a mad scientist and everything.
Oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
I just watched Independence Day the other day. I said, damn, this nigga really been cast as a smart guy forever.
He was getting
Jurassic Park, everything. That nigga gotta be the guy that goes, oh,
he was getting talked crazy to in the Great White Hype. Remember he was interviewing him? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit, that's crazy.
When did you realize that you got these voices down like that? What was the first celebrity you said, I could do that?
Stand up.
But what celebrity made you go, watch this?
It wasn't that. It was ultimately where this, because people in my house, everybody does them. So it wasn't even like, and not that we all do famous people, but.
Hold on, you come from a big family? Like growing up or is just a couple of y'all?
No, it's I'm the oldest of 6.
Oh, yeah, nigga.
Oldest of 6, so But I'm just saying, within the house, like my mom does a church, she does a church lady, so everybody, it was just whatever. But when I went to school, it kind of started. Well, it started when I was in church, kind of doing again a talent show, and impersonating people. That was like me knowing I wanted to do something funny. Didn't quite know it was stand up per se, but when I was in school, I remember kind of when I first seen Malcolm X, and at that time, I couldn't not see Denzel as Malcolm X. Like he was, you know what I mean?
Nah,
it was
he
just
was
so
Malcolm
close.
to me for sure. I legit thought that was Malcolm playing Malcolm.
It was wild. But reciting that
didn't
scene,
know.
those scenes is where it kind of started, where nigga, don't you ever in your life say anything against my mother. And, that was like, wow. But it came out of just sharing the story about it. Like, oh man, did you see the Malcolm X joint? And I was already late. I think this was like mid 90s, but I think they came out like 92 or something. So I was already behind, but I didn't grow up with a VCR or anything. So I didn't see that movie until some years later. But that's how the Voices started. Then me mocking the principal at the time and different people on campus. It started with that. But it still wasn't a thing. I was just like, London's just sharing the story. Oh, and then Rush Hour. No, not Rush Hour. Friday drop.
Yeah.
Go to my cousin's house to see that. I was like, who is this? Chris came out of nowhere because I didn't grow up watching Def Jam. We had no cable, no
Like it's like a tape delay in your life. Like
I was behind. But I remember again mocking that movie. At that time, my voice was extremely. It had grown
pre-puberty.
Right. It was just high. It was sharp, and so and then also with the acting stuff, embodying wasn't that crazy. But I remember just the girls in school. He is so funny. Do the voice. And I did that Chris voice. And I was just like, oh, this is cool. All right.
Chicks can make you do anything.
Boy, I'm telling you.
I could dunk if the right girl asked me to. I could dunk. I'd be like, you know what? I probably fucking can get up there.
He said I can dunk.
Yeah,
hey, y'all watching?
Tell your friends to come over. I'm gonna go dunk when they all
Get 10 more joints out here.
Nigga said I'm a dunk.
What impression you like doing the best, or you think is your best one that you had?
I really enjoy my Paul Mooney.
I was gonna say Paul Mooney to me is insane.
But I really like Denzel only when these are funny because they make me laugh just to hear. It's out of body experience for me to kind of hear. No, it's the truth. You niggas are slow. Just the annoyance.
Paul Mooney is so good because nobody else does Paul Mooney to me. In my mind, I don't think anybody else.
I've heard Godfrey. I've
Godfrey,
heard another cat online who does. He and another guy, they do like a Shannon Sharp and Stephen A.
Yeah.
He does Stephen A. I've seen him.
And they do Cam and Mace too. They put on the suits.
Oh yeah.
But his Paul Mooney, when I heard it, was like him trying to tell like a cautionary tale about something. Like it was like it was like as if he was talking to Paul Mooney about a current event situation.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
See, fucking with the white girls, and yeah, this is what happens. Like it was like he was talking to Paul Mooney.
I be wishing I could do that shit. When I see niggas doing it,
it was a very
type of gift.
Sort of God,
it was very
It's like,
modern.
what's wild about it is that for a while I kind of shunned away from it because I was hearing that was the big thing. Because if you do voices well, or whatever you do well, if you do something well in stand-up and people feel like you have a cheat code, then sometimes they don't want to respect it.
I get that.
or like you leaning on that, and there's not a real talent. Like you acting like
Which
him.
is
You ain't
bullshit, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that.
They can look at you. Oh, you not even being you. You being
You only
someone
funny
else.
being him.
That's like
I've
a
heard all
perfect
this
closer. Oh, well, he always does that closer because everybody gonna laugh at it. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Whatever it is, it's just
Yeah.
whack because it's just like there are some people who just, for example, Bernie just has a way of making one-liners just work. I don't know how he just has a way of.
Give us an example.
I don't know.
The phrase.
But Bernie he's not really in my register. So I'm done. But that was
Dial it up, nigga.
So
like, dude, Burn.
that would have been great.
That would have been
crazy.
great.
But it's just the way he made, if you ever watch, I was really late to even watching his show. But when I started really getting into watching the show, when you watch the Bernie Mac show, the way he can make a one-liner, a one-word, you know, he has a thing. But we can't knock Bernie Mac, peace be upon him. We can't knock him because he has an interesting way or gifted way of delivering
English.
That's the Chicago side. That's the whatever he grew up. That's his voice. Just like with Chris Tucker. The fact that Chris Tucker, the tempo in which he speaks, the tempo in which he speaks, the pitch. Sometimes we've seen all these guys move. Sometimes they just say, even when he say, "Put your bag in the back," it's like the fact that it's just he's not saying anything funny, but it's
He was
funny.
gifted, bro. He was gifted.
It's just like,
But that whole scene in Money Talks, when he was like, "Did he hold you like this?" He's like, "Nah, it's like," and he's like, "No, what about this?" He's like, "Yeah, no, hey, man, like
all of that.
It's just he not saying. You like it's just watching him. And there's some people you see that like someone like DC Young Fly. You could just be around him. He could be having a regular conversation. Hey man, you be like, oh shit.
Right,
It's just funny because of who they are.
Versatility, yeah.
You can't
Like-
take that away from somebody like, oh, you wouldn't be funny if you didn't. Nigga, well, Shaq wouldn't be good if he wasn't Shaq. Nigga, if he
that's
wasn't-
what it
Right.
sounds like. It sounds just like
It's
that.
If he wasn't big, you wouldn't be good. Well,
It's
nigga,
really
glad I'm big.
hating,
Right.
No, because Chris Tucker started off in a hood movie, then went to a mainstream co-star Asian.
one of the biggest
You know
franchises.
how hard it is as a black man to be like, yo, I was a hood nigga in this movie right here, and now I'm about to be in one of the biggest franchises of the decade.
Ever.
Yeah,
And
that,
they gave me some
That is talent.
some drama in Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
He kind of went to that was a nice.
That was, oh my
He had
God.
a crazy run. He
so
had a
Friday
crazy
Money
run.
Talks, Dead Presidents,
Jackie Brown, Fifth Element was
Fifth
it?
Element,
Crazy
and
run.
then Rush Hour.
I think Rush Hour was the last one. I
Yeah.
think the one that just.
So is Rush Hour after all those? I thought Rush Hour
No
was
way.
in between the money. I mean,
No.
the
I
Money
think-
Talks.
Yeah, I think
Before
I
the
think it might have
sequel,
been Dead Presidents.
before
Money
Friday
Talk.
sequel, he made that. Yeah.
Friday, Dead Presidents, then Money Talks, right?
I think it's like Jackie Brown, something in between. When it was, he had a smaller role with Sam Jackson.
I think
Fox
Money
Brown.
Talks was after Rush Hour.
No,
No.
Was it?
no.
No.
No, because I think the
Rush Hour.
established that the buddy situation.
Money
Oh,
Talks,
like-
before Rush Hour? Oh,
No.
Money Talks is
And
before
he had
Rush
the-
Hour.
Money
Yeah.
Talk-
I'm
Money
talking about Friday. He
Oh,
said
so-
Friday. So I
no.
was like, wait, no,
he
it's
said
after
Money
Friday.
Talks. No, Money Talks was before Rush
Yeah,
Hour.
because he
Yeah,
had
yeah,
the
for
afro
sure.
as well too.
Yep.
Oh, so it was a year before.
It was-
97
yeah.
Money Talks.
He knew he was
Rush
making
Hour
it.
198.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was the first Rush Hour, then Money Talks, then
No, that Charlie
No.
Sheen was a
Once
was
he
a,
went to Rush
Charlie
Hour, that was
Sheen.
it. That
A-list,
20 million
bro.
a film.
A-list.
You can-
That's
Cause we-
A-list shit.
Because I'm gonna tell you, when you see someone like Chris Tucker, Mike Epps,
Yeah.
DC Young Fly, there's a dude out of Detroit named Jack Funny. Just these niggas, just when you talking, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like it's their mannerisms, everything. It's like
Yeah.
you be like, yo, you have an advantage. Life's not fair, so it's like that's why basketball players are tall. Tracy McGrady.
Right.
That's your advantage.
Yeah.
Use it. So
Yeah.
I don't knock nobody who got that. I'd be like, bro, I'd be envious because it just makes it a little bit easier for you to,
Right.
because you just do what you just being yourself. You know
But
what I
that's
mean?
why